Welcome guys, so this is my first quick draft of Murders at Karlov Manor. Let's get straight into it. It's a lot of shuffling. Right, here we go. We have Case of the Crimson Pulse. And we have a Shadowy Backstreet. Isn't that interesting? You get 2 rares in this pack. Is that going to be this? We're going to get 2 rares in every pack. That's exciting. So I kind of want the land for my collection, but the red thing might be good for a deck. So 3 mana, discard a card and draw 2. Solve if you have no cards in hand. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Ooh. I like that. So you draw, it's a one-way Howling Mine. You draw 2 cards a turn. But you don't get to keep the cards. You got to keep playing them. Pretty nice. We can have a black-white land. Yeah. Let me see. I do have one of those so far. And I'm definitely rare drafting something. So let us try the Case of the Crimson Pulse, and I'll try to have a very aggressive deck. Very cheap, very aggressive. Okay. I mean, this isn't cheap and aggressive. This is Leyline of the Guildpact. Well, if you get it in your opening hand, it's cheap. It comes into play for free. I am going to rare draft that one, and I'm not going to play it in a million years. It's really for combo decks, domain decks, and things. Right. Frantic Scapegoat. Definitely good with my deck plan. What's a Case of the Gorgon's Kiss? Oh, you can kill something that was just dealt damage this turn. That's not bad. And 3 more creature cards put into graveyard to solve it. That becomes a 4/4 Gorgon with Death Touch and Lifelink. Wow. That's pretty good. What about an aggressive black-red deck? Because that seems a bit more exciting than a Scapegoat. As good as that, Scapegoat is 1/1. It's a 1/1 menace with haste, basically. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try that. That seems like the best card, and it's cheap. Okay, this thing, black-green, when creature cards leave your graveyard, you get plants, which is really interesting. But it's introducing another color into things. I kind of feel like going for a really cheap deck. I don't know if you can do a really cheap deck in this set. It feels like there's not very many 2-drops. Now we could also go red-white. And we've got a case or 2 to solve. And so that person can look for cases. Yeah, it's interesting. The Case file auditor helps us find our Case of the Crimson Pulse. I'm gonna, let's do that. Let's go for a 3rd color and 3 cards. And that's another Case file auditor. Okay. And there's a frantic scapegoat. Demand answers. Okay. I'm going to take another case file auditor, and then we've got something to build around here. We've got 2 of those and a couple of cases, so we have a plan. Removal spell. Suspicious Detonation. It's cheaper if you sacrifice an artifact. Thinking cap is cheap. Make your move is something you might discard if you've solved your case of the Crimson Pulse. It's sort of, you might not have a target for this, so I'm less keen on that. Whereas this does just 4 damage to a creature, you can probably find a target for that easily, so I think we take that. And it's literally all the colours we're not playing. Black, green, and blue. We might still be playing black, I suppose. Sanitation Automaton is an artifact creature, so that's nice and cheap. 2-drop. Clandestine Meddler can give menace to something. That's pretty good. You can surveil every turn when you attack. Yeah, the black cards are okay. But I'm thinking red-white. I think I go for a 2-drop. And just remember that enchantment cards are really good. And case cards are really good for the case file auditors, so keep an eye out for those. I mean, that is an enchantment. Oh, you may spend mana as though it was of any colour to cast case spells, so I can splash quite easily for case of the Gorgon's Kiss. That's I'm glad I read that, scrolled down and read that bottom line of text properly. Okay, that makes things easier. That's really interesting. This is an enchantment, but it's not a case. Okay, knife. I think it's Sanitation Automaton again. It's not the best card in the world, but it seems to make sense. Card reconstruction. Demand answers. Okay, this is... yeah, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Yeah. It's like I don't want to pack the deck with lots of black cards. Particularly. I'll go for demand answers. There are so many insidious routes, it's insane. Thinking cap. It's nice and cheap. Magnetic Snuffler. Oh, this brings back equipment cards like the Thinking Cap, which is the one that doesn't sacrifice. Okay, but I am potentially discarding and drawing cards, so I can maybe get my Thinking Cap back. Okay, Magnetic Snuffler it is. This is a ridiculous number of Insidious Roots. Literally every pack had one, I think. I could have had 7 of these. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that for the sideboard. Agency Coroner, it's splashable, let's say. Splashable. Okay, what do we have? Blue, white. Well, that's one of our colours. Okay, he's cool. Right. So, yep, we do get... Oh, wow. Well, this pack has 3 rares in it. There you go. 2 or even 3 rares. Very interesting. Efficiency interrogation I had before. Okay, yeah, this... you can investigate X times or X the total number of creatures. You can make lots of clue tokens with this. I am going to take this mythic. Figure out a way to play that. Coveted Falcon. That's right. You give him some lands when this turns face up, and then it swings in, and you get those lands back one by one. Pretty cool. I think yeah, I want. I'm grabbing this. I don't know if I'm playing it, but it's nice. Connecting the dots. Okay. It's another red card draw enchantment thing. Cool. We want that. So far you probably have a bit too much card draw, but definitely something. Doesn't add up, so you can instantly bring something back from the graveyard. That's quite good. I see it gets suspected, so it can't block. There you go. So there's a lot of blue, a lot of black cards here. Gearbane Orangutan. I think is okay. And Offender at Large is a big creature. I think I'll go for the Orangutan. I think because the Falcon is double blue, it's like, we can't really play that. Let's just cut that. Concealed weapon. So interesting, a kind of face down, it's a creature, and then it turns into an equipment. Deadly Complication. Oh, hello. Destroy target creature, you say? Yeah, we're splashing a bit of black. I think we can maybe get away with playing that. Notice that we have no white cards. No white cards have been coming up. Solving Lamassu. Okay. That's an expensive white card. Make your move. Okay. Oh well, murder's really good. We're getting dragged back into playing black here. Do we need the case file auditors? That's the question. Or we could just take a red herring. Has to bring back an equipment card. Red herring's not an equipment card. I think murder's the best card. I'm going to take the murder. Because if it's not going to give me any white cards, there's not much I can do. Call a surprise witness. Yeah, that's okay. It's an okay white card. Rune-Brand Juggler is red-black, which might be a good idea. We have a nice blue-white card here. 3/2 Flying Vigilance, that's pretty sweet. Yep, we got too many colours. I think that's the problem. If we do something like that, cut out blue-white, try and play black-red, we've got 13 cards. We need to find basically 10 more cards. Maybe replace the thinking cap because we don't have any detectives. So, yeah, we need 11 more cards. And not very aggressive. We've got lots of card draw things as well. Oh boy. But Rune-Brand Juggler, pretty good. Crown Witness is pretty good, but we're just not... Blue and white are our sort of off colours. I mean, yeah, we have 4 blue-white cards. And 9 black-red cards. Yeah, got to be Rune-Brand Juggler, I think. The other Dualleech is fine, I think. Oh yeah, that's just a nice removal spell. Slice from the shadows. Yeah, black is just not being picked up here by the bots. Cerebral Confiscation might be very good for an aggressive deck. That can bring something back from the graveyard. We've already got some 5-drops already, so I think I'll take this thing. Okay, well, it's giving me Leylines of the Guildpact. Could actually complete my collection there. Prophet's Eidetic Memory is a legendary enchantment. Lets you draw a card. You have no maximum hand size. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you draw more than 1 card this turn, put X +1 counters on target creature you control. X the number of cards you draw on this turn. -1. Okay. That's pretty awesome. And it's in blue, naturally. We're a little bit behind on blue. Lost in the Maze is pretty cool as well. It's also blue. And I'm going to red draft it. I'm only 4 cards away from a black-red deck here. It's a nice little counter spell there. No More Lies. Private Eye. Boost the detectives. If I were to go blue-white detectives at this late date, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. I'd need to somehow find 13 more cards. Which is So basically I'd have to splash for red or black. Well, let's think. What can we do in black or red here? Demand answers. Agency Coroner. I'm going to demand answers again, I think. Right. Escape tunnel lets us potentially splash. But it's we need white and blue for Alquist. He's the best thing I've got there. I don't think we're going to splash. I think we're just going to go aggressive. So we can do red herring or Snarling Gorehound. I think the Gorehound might be better, honestly. Okay, right. This steals the creature. It costs 5. And you suspect it as well. 5 is quite expensive. Basilica Stalker. Felonious Rage might be quite good. Or another Sanitation Automaton. Having a chunky flyer to finish the game might be good. Let's take that. Yeah, Whisper Drink of Vampire is really good. Oh, that's a case. Enchantment. Oh, okay, that cares about colours. Flying, double strike and vigilance on something every turn. That is pretty good. And we have lots of colours potentially in our deck. Well, we need blue, white and green. Kind of missing green. Apart from, well, unless we get Leyline of the Guildpact. I don't think I've ever seen a colourless enchantment before. That is also very interesting. Shame to find this card so late on. But at the moment it is just pay 2 mana, get a basic land. Though I'd point out we're only 1 card off actually completing a black-red deck. I don't know about Wisp Drinker Vampire, so if it's worth splashing for. Maybe it is. I think we go for the Wisp Drinker Vampire. It's too late to worry about Case of the Shattered Pact, unfortunately, even though we do care about cases. Although, do we care about cases? We're not. No, we don't anymore because we're not playing Case File Auditor. Another Snarling Gorehound, I think. Sounds good. That's another mana fix of the Gravestone Strider. More Cerebral Confiscation. It's good for an aggressive approach. We want to maybe cut down some of our expensive stuff. Let's go for another one of those. Okay, expensive, Bolrak, Clan Basher, Carb Reconstruction, or another Gorehound. We could have 3 Gorehounds. How good are the Gorehounds, though? Do you really want 3 of them? I'm gonna really test them out. Presumed Dead is a nice combat trick. Might go for Alley Assailant though. A lot of Agency Coroners, probably too many. We were thinking low to the ground. I might keep Basilica Stalker. I think definitely cut the Snuffler. Cut 2 Agency Coroners. Maybe, yeah, drop 1 Demand Answers. Do I drop 2 Sanitation Automatons rather? Yeah, I've only got 6 2-drops, but I'm playing a lot of 1-drops, I suppose. Maybe, yeah, just 2 Gorehounds might be the right number. And maybe just 1 Demand Answers. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is the right picture. Okay, yeah, I think maybe that's worth a go. Go ahead, I'll call that end of part 1 and have a little bit of a think. Thanks for watching so far. Okay, yeah, I've got I've cut it down to 16 land. I did cut the Vampire. I didn't have any mana fixing cards I could just throw in. It didn't feel good to have, 3 or 4 planes just in there to try and get some white mana. So yeah, we can cut that. That's fine. I mean, Basilica Stalker, it's not as good, but it's fills the role of a flyer that can actually gain me life as well. Yeah, as I say, 16 land. We're going to play all 3 copies of Demand Answers, so hopefully, you know, that's going to fix our opening hand if we get a dodgy opening hand. And just sort of keep the threats coming, basically. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I always sort of half expect it's going to be a 0-3. This deck just might not have the oomph to win. It's not that strong an aggro deck. It's not that strong early. It's got a few early cards, but I think I'm just going to chip away and do a little bit of damage, and it's just I'm not going to have enough push to finish them off, or reach they call it. That's my worry. We have 2 land. We have a 1-drop into a 2-drop. That's pretty good. And a Demand Answers. Okay, let's try that. It's going to help a lot if we can go first. So that kills something that was damaged. Gotta remember that. Yeah, he has his own Gorgon, of course he does. We draw a land, that's pretty good actually. Sanitation Automaton rather. We get to... Oh, do we want land number 4 though? Yeah, we want lands early. We're gonna grab that land. Oh yeah, they both get a surveil trigger. That's the funny thing. Right, get in there. And if I have too many lands, I've got Demand Answers to get rid of one. That's properly dead. Yeah, you got me there. This is instant speed. Yeah, I think we can do that end of turn. Face down card. We'll Demand Answers, drop the swamp. Swamps, that's alright. Connecting the dots. Right, case of Gorgon's Kiss. To target that, I'm going to need 3 mana. So if I want to... it's not... Actually, you can't play this as an instant. So I won't be able to kill that anyway. Connecting the dots. Okay, let's play that. And then I can attack. And I get that face down, which is pretty cool. He's gone 3 colours there. So, yeah, he's doing a 3-colour kind of aggro deck, and it's working for him. We've just drawn quite a lot of card draw cards really, and we're not quite doing it. It's the Dog Walker, that's a very strong aggro card. And it triggers all of the Gorehound effects because it's dogs. So we're just very dead. Not much we can do about it. This is the problem we have. Not enough creatures, really. Market Watch Phantom, I think we'll give that a Suspicious Detonation. But yet we just did not have the aggro rollout here. The 3-colour deck had a much better rollout than I did with 2 colours. Just creature after creature. Not going to attack with the 3/1. Well, Orangutan can destroy his clue. Well, I can pop that at instant speed, of course. Swamp on top we can get rid of. Quite an impressive number of swamps, isn't it? Okay, 5 we can see there. We've actually had 7 out of our 8 swamps in the deck. There's only 1 swamp in 24 cards. Which is definitely something. Right, let's not attack. Oh, yeah, the leech helps things trade up. Okay, come the doggies again. Okay, let's kill a little doggy. Trade with a big dog. And he gets his case of Gordon's Kiss and kills my orangutan. It's worked out well for him. He gets his 4/4. I get nothing. Demand answers, discard a swamp. See if I can draw the 8th swamp that's in my deck. Oh, we can make him discard his last 2 cards. Wonderful. Let's do it. Love an aggro deck. Yeah, I mean, let's do a count on the number of creatures in my deck, because this was a pathetic number of creatures. I think it was it, did I get 3 or 2? Oh yeah, no, it was 3, because he blew one of them up on turn 2, I think. Feels like I have about 12 creatures in the deck. Let's just check that. Oh my god, I have 11 creatures in the deck. Yes. Okay, maybe that's terrible, because you should have about 17 in theory. So we can add 3 Agency Coroners. Really, 3 really expensive creatures. Not sure how that's going to help. They could potentially be big walls later on, I suppose. Let's say we just add every creature. Maybe skip the vampire. I think probably skip the snuffler. I think there's no point in macabre reconstruction if I just don't have creatures in the deck. So we drop that. Definitely drop at least one demand answers. I want to try and make Case of the Gorgon's Kiss work. Maybe drop 2 demand answers. Okay, now we're up to 14 creatures. It's not great. We do have quite a few removal spells though. We have about 3 card draw spells as well. But yeah, this feels like the 0-3. And I had a fantastic set of blue rares as well, but I was sort of dead set on red-black aggro, and I just didn't seem to make sense to switch halfway through. Maybe we should have done that. Right, it's not a great hand. I think we have to keep it, unfortunately. We've got no early creature. Got this Connecting the Dots, which is kind of a do-nothing card, unless you have early creatures. You've managed to draw nothing. Yep, he's done that. So he can get rid of my Cerebral Confiscation, which is quite funny. Yeah. Well, that makes it simpler. I don't have to cast that now. Okay. Yeah, Rune-Brand Juggler. Now, what are the chances he's got the 2 mana combat trick that brings something back from the dead? Okay, I guess we do that. Kill the Juggler. He knows exactly what I've got. He's probably got exactly that card. I'm going to play into it just to be mana efficient. Okay, we drew a creature. We drew out 1/1 creature. Incredible. Now 1/1 on turn 4. Oh, he killed my creature. Unbelievable. Another Agency Coroner. Gonna wait around till we get that 5th land. Well, I did just put 3 of them in the deck, I suppose. Probably have myself to blame. I see, that thing's good. It can do 3 direct damage. Got the Alley Assailant. I think, what do we want to do here, though? I can make my creature bigger. If I kill it now, I take 5 less damage. I think I want to take 5 less damage. Oh. Another Rune-Brand Juggler. 3/4 menace. An instance of sorceries will give this person 2/2 imps, or something gets death touch. Okay, it's time for the first Agency Coroner. Is it time for the second Agency Coroner? Let's do Alley Assailant face down. And a Snarling Gorehound. Lots of blockers. Attacking, interesting, very interesting. Right, that's Judith is suspected, which is interesting. Can I? 6 mana to flip the face down card. I think I go in with, let's see. Yeah, I want to go in with the Agency Coroner and this guy. Get through. Okay, cool. Another Agency Coroner. And we win a game, wow. Well, the Agency Coroners just did the trick quite clearly. I think it was my first creature was a 1/1 on turn 4. He made me discard my discard card. Well matched opponents, I think. There we go. Well, I thought it was going to be a 0/3, so I was wrong about that, at least. Okie doke. Ooh, I could sacrifice my artifact and make a 4/4 orangutan. But it seems wasteful. But pretty good start. 2-drop creature into a 3-drop creature. How good is a 4/4 on turn 3? I think against black, it's probably a terrible idea. It'll just kill it with something. Get a 2 for 1. Another Alley Assailant? I think yes. That's my gut feeling. The more Alley Assailants, the better. Swing in. I would have been very surprised if he blocked there. Oh, we can slice from the shadows and kill that face down card. If we really want to. We could also have a tapped Alley Assailant. Should be a 3/3. Can't block this turn. It might attract a removal spell. I'm gonna try that. It's gonna be a while before I get 6 mana to actually flip it. face down card, okay. We just attack. It's bad news for him because this is not countered by ward, so I can do X equals 2 on one of these. I can kill both of them. They were Crowd Control Warden and Rakish Scoundrel. Okay. Face down card. We get to 4 mana, that's pretty good news, okay. We'll have a... how about a Gorehound and a face down Basilica Stalker. Needs... oh, a mountain. We kind of want that. Yeah, we definitely want that for our Agency Coroner next turn. This is 5 to turn face up as well, so it could have you could have a flying creature going in. But obviously, this is a ridiculous creature draw for my deck. This is half the creatures in my deck that I've managed to draw in the top 12 cards. Absolutely insane. Okay, getting 2 life, yeah. That's a very smart move. So, that can flip at instant speed. Alley Assailant, Gorehound, face down card can go in. But maybe not the Automaton at all. That's fair, okay. Play the Coroner. Okay. Okay. Chip away. Can have one of those. Oh, okay. No, we need double black to flip that, so get rid of the mountain. We're going to play this face down. Get another mountain. That's an incredible number of mountains. Never mind. I guess we can fly in with that one. So he'll kill one of those. He'll potentially trade with one of these. Yeah, well, he might pick the wrong one. Let's attack with everything. Okay, Basilica Stalker gets turned face up and gets to kill that guy. Which was Culver Ambusher. Because he's lacking double green. Okay, 2 wins. Yeah, Slice from the Shadows was, I think, MVP there. Basically taking out 2 of his face-down cards. Not the greatest hand. We just have to really hope that we draw a 3rd land, I think, because it is really good if we draw a 3rd land. Oh, he's got Novice Inspector. It's an early card. Brilliant. We actually top deck a mountain. That's fantastic. Okay, let's swing in with this guy. Now, who is going to be a suspect? The Gorehound is going to be a suspect. Slice from the Shadows is on top. Well, we like that card. I'm going to keep that. Because we've got our 3rd land, that's all we need. Pilfered Proof. Okay. So when a detective... That's the buffer that gets +1/+1. You need 3 detectives. And... you get an extra clue token in the future. Okay, well, I could take out 1 detective if I want. Do we want an Alley Assailant? Attack both of those. Or do this straight away. No, let's pile on the pressure. Let's go for another creature. We're probably not going to get to play that. I would say I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Perimeter Enforcer, little flying detective. Oh, 2/2, and he's got 3 detectives. Oh my god, I didn't think he'd be able to do two detectives in 1 turn. So that's pretty incredible. Had the perfect hand. I guess discard 2. Feeling like, yes, I should have done this last turn probably. But never mind. And at this point I cannot attack. Managed to draw 2 Novice Inspectors, which is very nice for him. Especially with the case of the Pilfered Proof. And he's got this thing. Great. Okay. Right, Deadly Complications. I can kill that if I want. Various ways of killing that. Or I can make him lose his last card. This is, I mean, everything is one. He's drawn. Yeah, everything has cost 1 or 2 mana. He's just absolutely just emptied his hand, so he's made my card discard look pretty stupid. This might be the last chance to actually get value out of this card, so I think I'm going to use it. It was out cold. Okay, tap down 2 creatures. Can't attack. Gets to refill his hand. He gets to do this. Off the library as well, so he's got... In like 3 turns he just set up. Got completely set up. Now this thing can kill anything. This can kill right now a 2/2, and that's the problem, so I think I should do that. Can't be countered, so I could do it on his turn, and then he might be able to pump it up somehow. No attacks. Right. Blocker, it's 4/3. That's the idea. Is I get to 5, I can sacrifice the Gorehound to kill something. I do not want to be attacking with this Juggler. Do I want to be attacking with an Alley Assailant that's been pumped up to 3/3? That's the other question. I think it's a tough decision. I think I want to demand answers, drop the Agency Coroner, try and get the 5th land. Did not get the 5th land. Okay, no attacks. But I have a Dualleech, so that can be very useful. Okay, that has removed suspect from the Gorehound. Damn! So I can't sacrifice it anymore. That sucks. That sucks so much. Just in time, I hit my 5th land. Great. Okay, Slimy Dualleech is a good blocker on the ground. What I would really like to do is play the Stalker, put a token on it when I kill his flyer. Yes. Costs me more life, but I think it's better in the long run. That's what I'm going to do. Connecting the dots, yeah, let's do that. No attacks. flyer though. Something gets stunned. Sure. And that's a 3/3 flag, right? 2/2. Yeah, let that through. Tell you what, we could trade that for the Rune-Brand Juggler, which is now useless. We just do a double block here. Saves me 2 life points. I think that's fine. I just have very limited ways of making things suspect, so I don't think the Juggler is worth much at this point. We'll blow up the 4/3. Oh, I see. Like you can lose suspect of things. Oh, one of my things gets suspected. I obviously didn't read his card. I didn't realize that put suspect back on things. Silly me. Okay, right. Yeah, I misplayed this card. I had to click on both those things to switch them both on. They weren't turned on by... yeah, I thought I would get to pick it later for some reason. I don't know why. Never mind. Didn't work as I hoped. So we need to block that. Spending 5 mana, we get a 3/4. So yeah, I'm going to try and just surprise his sprite. That was good. I enjoyed that. Right. How about we connect some dots? Start this going. And attack with a flyer. Oh, and I gain life. I like that. I do need another land. Play this face down. Yeah, keep that on top. Oh, Prime Stopper off the top. I get stunned. Yeah, sure. So, some direct damage on these thingies. We'll play a Dualleech. Do not want to attack with the face down cards. Murder's good. And next to combat the Gorehound. Go in, which he will definitely not want to block. And the turn now. Right, we might want to start, we're so low, we might want to start flipping our drain life dudes. That's what I'm thinking. card draw. Oh, he is going to get to attack, which isn't good. Oh yeah, this thing is a grower. That's a bit of a worry. Oh great, that gets bounced. So he found a removal spell. I have a murder on top of the deck, do I know? It doesn't show me that. Yeah, the crime novelist is just getting out of control. And that gets Curious Inquiry, because why not? Okay. We flip this guy. So yeah, you can trade off with a Jaded Analyst, and oh dear. Well, 3 power. Yeah, I guess the Leech can block that and survive if we're lucky. That's now a 4/4, so this isn't big enough to trade off with it anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my murder that was on top. Oh, it went under connecting the dots. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Oh no, I have to discard my hand to get hold of it. Yeah, I did not connect the dots to think about what I was doing there. Okay. How much mana have we got? 5, 6, 7. So, if I play that for 3, this is the best thing I've got. 3, 4, 5. I need 8. I need 8 mana to cast the murder. This is 6 mana just to chump block in the air, which is kind of bad. Or we just discard the hand and cast murder and get a couple of other cards. We could. That's basically 5 mana. I've got 7, so I could do this one. Not great, but I can do that. See what's on top. Alright, okay, that is kind of useful. That's more card draw. Keep that on top. We'll pop this thing. Get these three things. We've got the murder ready, which we should do on upkeep step. Send in the Gorehound, or do we need to block with it this turn? I'm going to be positive and say maybe we don't have to block with it. The trouble with the crime novelist, he's got lots of clues, so that's getting huge. It's just a chump block, I think, on the automaton, because I can't kill it now. It's going to get to 7 toughness. toughness. Okay. This is a suspect, so it can't block, so I may as well attack with it. Okay, I can play the Mountain and Agency Coroner. I can't quite empty my hand, but can get close to it. I actually have to chomp block with something important now. That's the only problem. Still don't... Yeah, I don't have enough power to kill that thing. God, and they've got haste, yeah. 5-6. 5-6 haste, Jesus. Oh god, what the... Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, investigate. Of course, okay, right. Well, this has got the toughness to survive the youths, I suppose. You're gonna kill that, I guess, and you're... Oh. No, I want to use that to kill that. And that can chomp there. More meddling units, of course, why not? So he gets a million cards a turn with his ridiculous stuff. Get rid of that swamp. I guess I can flip that for some life points. Yeah. There's no point attacking with that now. Got solved. Will we survive another turn though? Yeah, he's got 3 big creatures. 4 big creatures. And I've got to block 3 of them. And 2 of them are chump blocking. Pretty insane detective deck, to be honest. I mean, the way it opened with... He's managed to go 3 colours as well and get away with it. Which just makes me a little bit sick. Because he had, yeah, Case of the Pilfered Proof, 2 of the Novice Inspectors. It's insane, really. And assembled the players, of course, as well. So just all the card advantage. And I'm guessing he's found a removal spell. Yeah, he's going to stun something with a 3rd Crime Stopper Sprite. Okay. You get to surveil too. Oh, because you've got the candlestick, that's right. I'm going to turn that face up. What a surprise it is. Alley Assailant. Block the stupidly huge thing. And then figure out if I'm still dead no matter what I do. Yep. So I never got to draw my 2 cards from Case of the Crimson Pulse, but there you go. He's got 8 clue tokens now. Of course he does. cards left in his deck. So still managed to draw 7 more cards than me. Is that my second loss or my third loss? It's 2 losses. Okay, we go on. Games like that make me think, maybe my deck's not very good. Maybe if I'd gone for that blue-white deck, I'd have had something like that. Okay, we go first. We've got a 1-drop, and then a little gap, and then a 4-drop and a 5-drop. So, see if we can pick something up to fill the gap. That'd be good. Oh, we do. That is absolutely fantastic. Sanitation Automaton. Get 2 triggers for Surveil. That's something to do on turn 3. Fantastic. Probably just discard one of the mountains and hope we draw into more land. I think that's the theory. Repeat offender. Okay. Feels risky, doesn't it? Discarding a mountain here, and then if I don't draw a land in the next 3, I don't get my follow-up creature. So, safety first, we'll drop the Coroner. We draw another Coroner anyway, so that's fine. Oh, Toxin Analysis to get lifelink and a clue? Because he needs to draw... Okay, he needs to draw a card, clearly. He wants to get land number 4. We get land number 5, actually. That's good. I'm going to keep the pressure up with with another creature rather than making him discard. We don't need 6 land. Definitely don't need 6 land, so that can go. Well, we might need it later if we want to flip a disguised creature. Okay, black, red. That can add mana of any colour. Oh wow, sacrificing that. That is interesting. Suspicious Detonation killing the Slimy Dualleech. What do we do here? We just attack with both. He has to block now. Mountain, Agency Coroner. Does he have more removal? Maybe a murder of his own? Remember that I can sacrifice another creature for 3 mana. We'll make him discard 2 cards. Land. He had a lot of land. Okay. Actually, I want him to play creatures so I can kill them and empty my hand. Okay, thank you. He's played Judith. Okay, how do I do this? Yeah, I can't double spell here, but I can do Slice from the Shadows seems slightly more sensible because I can do exactly the right amount of damage to Judith. Could have made him discard 2 cards. That might have been good as well. Bit risky leaving Judith on the field though. He might make me discard 2 cards here. Oh, hello. That's exile. Very good. Okay. Make you discard 2 cards, I think. Two more land. Try and just empty my hand because I don't think we're gonna actually get to kill anything with that, honestly. Okay, we murdered that. And yeah. Cool, nice. We got to 50-50. Finally, just as I was emptying my hand to get the card draw engine going, he concedes, but yeah, always the way. Horrible feeling I'm somehow playing unranked quick draft or something. For some reason I'm not noticing the rank badges. I'll have to pay more attention next time. So yeah, we've got a nice 1, 2, 3 here. We need land. We've drawn all 3 of our Agency Coroners. We desperately need land. 5th land. Okay, nice. Bit of land cycling. I want these. These are good. Case File Auditor. That is a good card. I was trying to make a deck based around them, but it's not to be. Due Diligence is the card he's got. Couple of extra land. Attack with the Menace. How long will it take me to get land number 5? Okay, he's gone. Three, 6 vigilance. Okay. Ooh, not too long to get land number 5. That's cool. And that is just a 3/6 vigilance now. Scary. And he has a flyer. Okay. He handled the 3 Agency Coroners. Yes, he's just going to win in the air because I'd have, unless I can draw a removal spell. Slimy Dualleech and Or just another Agency Coroner. Might be better. Leech would let the Automaton swing in and attack, I guess. I've got to play defensive. I can't really afford to attack with anything. Tell you what, yeah, another Coroner. Next turn I sack the Automaton to draw a card. See if I can get that removal card. Got to keep 3 blockers on the ground here. Fortunately, it's basically 9 mana to do the 3-point drain life with the Alley Assailant here, which is a shame, because that would keep. Otherwise, that would keep me alive for 1 more turn. So I've got to sacrifice this guy, draw a card, and hope it's a murder. Nope. Snarling Gorehound. I don't think I've got anything for 1 mana that kills his stuff. Okay, good game. You drew a flyer. I couldn't do anything about it. Flyers win in limited. Alright, have a quick look at the deck. We actually went 3 and 3. I'm not too unhappy with that. I thought it would be 0-3. We did a major change to the deck after game 1. I realised, oh, I only have 11 creatures in the deck. I kind of had a sort of a mirror matchup, but my opponent had 6 or 7 creatures and I had 2 the entire game, so I thought chuck in the 3 Agency Coroners, and then at least it's 14 creatures. And we saw these guys quite often. I didn't really have any mana fixing, so I didn't want to try going for Whisper Drink over Vampire. Other white card is Case File Auditor. We didn't really get very many white cards. We had some really good cards that were in other colours, in blue and white, but I felt I'd already committed to black-red. It was too late to go back to blue-white, it seemed. Maybe I was wrong about that, but yeah, you make these decisions quite quickly in draft, and you never know what. If I knew in advance I was going to get 3 decent blue rares, 4 decent blue rares, then it might have changed how what I picked in the first couple of packs. But there you go. Yeah, what was the early card I got? I got Case of the Crimson Pulse, Case of the Gordon's Kiss, then I picked up the 2 Auditors, then I couldn't find any more white cards at all. Black seemed to be ignored, so I just picked all the black cards, even got a Murder. Slice from the Shadows, really good for killing face-down cards, it turns out. I managed to get a 2-for-1 on those at one point, so that was good. Slimy Dualleech is pretty good. So it lets your small creatures, your Snarling Gorehounds, trade up. yeah, and basically I had these two red card draw enchantments, which were sort of interesting, but I don't think I drew any. I didn't actually. I solved Case of the Crimson Pulse once near the end there, and but I never. My opponent conceded before I drew extra cards off it, and I used Connecting the Dots once to pick up my Murder, but I had to discard a couple of decent cards to do that, and I still lost. Yeah, I couldn't activate my Rune-Brand Juggler. Somebody actually played the Lamazu, who removes Suspect from your creature before I could use it. Just the turn before I could use it, so that was a shame. But there you go. Cerebral Confiscation. I find this. I'm not a fan of these kinds of discard cards. You find, yeah, too many opponents empty their hand before you draw it, and it's a dead card. But I was thinking in terms of aggro a lot of the time. In an aggro deck, it's a reasonable choice and limited, I think. So that's why I used that. Yeah. Deadly Complication, quite a nice removal card. Just destroys some, yeah, murder with a kind of bonus. Yeah, I think Onna's quite happy with Sanitation Automaton, just a nice filler 2-drop creature, and you get to surveil 1, so you're fixing the top of your deck. Maybe you discard something to draw into more lands. It's fine, I think. Anyway, we'll claim our prize there. Oh, we actually get 2 packs. Very lucky indeed. What I'm very curious about, was that actually is Quick Draft still ranked, or is it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, apparently I'm silver 1. I don't remember it showing me my tiers there. Fine, that's fine. Well, anyway, I call that a video, and thanks for watching.